Hello, welcome to GT's Country. I'm Gary Turner. This is a brand new segment where we're going to promote some of the great artists in country music from both Australia and overseas. We'll talk about some of the great indie artists, we'll talk about their singles, talk about their albums, and we'll talk about some of the gigs around town. We'll talk about some of the singles from artists like Tamara Stewart, Adam Toms, Luke O'Shea, Alan Caswell, Brooke Chevelle, Brune, Annie Burgess, Kathy Coleman, and a whole lot more. This week I want to talk about a great album that's just come out from the Bailu sisters. They're some of the biggest, hottest chicks in town, let me tell you. They hail from Moe in Gippsland. That's their new album called Go to Hell and I Love You. Love the single Hoedown on this as well. Great album, get right onto it. Our very own Janie Denham. Well, you see Janie going around town, she's on the side of a truck. What great advertising has she got? This is her debut album with ABC Music. It's called Renegade. This is the album. It does a great duet with Shannon Noll, and I love the song in it. My favourite is Jam to Jam. We love your work, Janie. Good luck with the album. Also, Chris Lee, Boots Lee, doing well with Crank It Up. It's forming quite a following here in Australia around some of the festivals and things. Starting to get his band together, doing a few gigs around town. That's his new album, Crank It Up. Chris Boots Lee, get onto that as well. Adam Toms, another good friend of ours. There it is, Rich Man, a great new album from Adam Toms. Doing very, he wishes he was a rich man, but I tell you what, the way he's going at the moment, he may be. Great album, some great compositions on the album. Good luck, Adam Toms. If you see him coming near you, take a chance to go and see him live. Adam Toms. Alan Caswell, what can I say about this guy? Written more than 600 songs, many golden guitar winners, written songs for, of course, well known for his theme from Prisoner. That's his latest album. It's called It's a Country Song. There it is, Alan Caswell, doing very well. And I'll tell you what, have a listen to track 2 of this album, because I'll tell you what, that is one of the best Alan Caswell songs I've ever heard. It's called The Next Thing That You Hear, and that's track 2 on this album. Alan has got together with some of his mates, not as if Alan can't write any songs, but he's got together with a couple of his mates, people like Drew McAllister, Rose Caleo, Pixie Jenkins, Stephanie Jansen, and even his wife Marion, and written some great material. There's the song. A very popular artist. Everyone's talking about Jamie Johnson. And I was even talking to my very good friend Cheryl Burns, who's playing at a high rotation in her car, as I am as well. Jamie Johnson's new album, Living for a Song. A bit of a tribute to Hank Cochran on there, and he's got together with a whole lot of people. Have a listen to some of the who's who of country music. Alison Krauss, Emmylou Harris, Elvis Costello, Ronnie Dunn, George Strait, Chris Christopherson, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and a whole lot of other people. There's the album. Every serious country music fan should have this. Living for a Song, Jamie Johnson. Great album. Another great album, Emmylou Harris has got together with Rodney Crowell. There's their album, Old Yellow Moon. Great album, everyone's talking about it. If you're a serious country music lover, get onto this album. Old Yellow Moon, there it is, Emmylou Harris and Rodney Crowell. Also a great album. Now here's a guy who has written many songs, also a golden guitar winner, and he's decided this time round, Graham kind of said, you know what, I'm overwriting songs for myself. I like to record some other people's music. So what he's done is this time round he's got together a whole lot of other songwriters, and he's recorded tracks from people like Brian Cadd, Broderick Smith, Paul Green. There's his new album. You should get right onto that now. It's called Kindred Spirit. Graham Connors. Graham, love your work and love some of the great songs you've recorded on this album as well. Nia Robinson. Nia has said this is, well, not a real debut album. She had an album where she did the blues and jazz some years back. She's gone back to her original roots of a bit of country music. There's a new album that's produced by William McMartin. Now, she had a great launch and a lot of people turned up. It was a very successful launch and very great album from the girl from Tassie. There it is. That's her new album and it's called The Woman I Am. Get onto that, Nia Robinson, and she'll be coming to a venue near you as well soon. Get onto that new album. What can I say? This speaks for itself. Well, there they are. There's the band. We call them the Mavericks. In Time's the album. Every single track on this album is great. It's just a classic album. Always good to have a bit of Mavericks playing in the CD player, let me tell you. And I love Raw's solo work as well. Where it is, well done. Get onto that album. And finally, the Davidson Brothers. Top, Australia's #1 bluegrass duo. Here are the Davidson Brothers. There's a new album, which is here to stay, and they're playing around a gig around town, and get on to them as well. Davidson Brothers, and we might see the Davidson Brothers at Red Hill next year. So watch out for the Davidson Brothers. If you have any country music news, you want to tell us about your new album, you've got a festival coming up, drop us a line, gtscountry@gmail.com. That again, all lowercase, gtscountry@gmail.com.